Hey, it's Lee, and it's time for the comeback, the return of the hands, the props. Uh, New pizza review. Stupid COVID made me do this. Nah, it didn't. I'm just bored. So here's a pizza. It's a Dr. Oetker Ristorante pizza. This is pizza mozzarella. They have three that I'm gonna review. So I purchased a bunch of pizzas via online delivery, and this is the first one I'm going to try. It's thin crust. I'm pretty sure I've had it before, and I'll see what it tastes like. I haven't had it in at least a couple years, so we'll give it a go. What can we say about it? It's 325 grams, so it's not a very thick pizza. It's thin. It's a thin crust pizza. I will still be hungry when I'm done eating this, and I will eat the entire thing, I promise you. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like out of the package. All right, check out that editing. Hopefully I've edited this properly. So what do we see here? We see not a ton of like shredded cheese, but we got these big old globs of mozzarella, little chunks of tomato, which is kind of nice, and these are little pesto blobs. I remember that being probably the best part of the pizza, but maybe I'm misremembering it. This is going to take about 12 to 14 minutes in the oven. It goes directly on the rack because you want it to be crispy because it's thin crust. Yeah, this is, from what I remember, I don't remember hating this, so hopefully it lives up to my expectations. All right, I'll be right back. All right, it's time to slice this thing. That took barely any time. It's looking really, really good. I will try to cut this as well as I can. It always looks like I cut it crooked, but I'm actually pretty accurate with this. I don't think I'm going to go too fancy. I think I'm just going to do quarters here. It's a pretty small pizza. It's definitely crispy. There's no doubt. All right. So that's looking pretty nice. I'm looking forward to giving this a try. First time in years. I'll be right back. Don't you go away. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. I'm making it sound like it's a commercial or something. Okay. I'm ready for my verdict. I did not remember this pizza correctly. I said these green bits were probably my favorite part of this pizza. That was not the case. It's actually my least favorite part of this pizza. So, overall, the crust is fine. It's nice and crispy. It's inoffensive, if not particularly exciting, but the sauce is kind of mild. I always prefer a more bold sauce, but no one, in terms of frozen pizzas, no one's really mastered that as far as I can tell. And in this case, we're only dealing with cheese, essentially. The mozzarella is really nice. Every once in a while, you get that big clump of cheese. It's really nice. And the grated cheese that kind of stuck to the crust, good as well. No complaints. The little bits of tomato that you see floating around here, excellent. It's a nice little bit of freshness. It changes things up. The green clumps, I thought were herbs, and there are some herbs in there, don't get me wrong. But there's also spinach. And spinach is not an herb. Spinach is a green. It's a vegetable. Borderline shouldn't count this towards my pizzas, but when you eat these green clumps, all you taste is the spinach. And I don't hate spinach by any means, but on a pizza, it's not really my favorite thing. It has that kind of tea type of flavor. I can't even explain what spinach tastes like to people who might not know what spinach tastes like. I hope everybody has had it before. But it's like that green and tea kind of flavor. It just doesn't work for my pizza. Overall, this could use a little bit of salt somehow. I wish it was in the cheese or even in the crust, but could use a little salt. Certainly not a bad pizza. Definitely edible. If it didn't have these little green things, it would have actually a higher rating for me. But I think, I clump all my ratings pretty close together. But I think this is use the props, 5 and 2 over here. I think this is a 7 out of 10. Maybe I'll kind of regret giving it a 7 out of 10 later on when I try better pizzas or something like that. But for now, I'm going to say 7 out of 10. All right. This was the first review of 2021. I'm going to do a bunch of them. I guess I've committed to this now. So I guess I will talk to you guys later. See you when I'm famous.